Hi everyone, I'm Caroline. Welcome to Friday Sews. Friday Sews was created by Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room, and it's just a chance for us to talk about, our recent sewing, a little bit about life. It's really a fun way to catch up with all of your favorite YouTubers. I've got a few things to show you today. A new make and some thrifting and new sewing friendship. So I recently made Love Notion's Laundry Day tee, and I'm wearing it right now. This definitely rates up there as one of the easiest patterns I've ever made, and I love easy. I didn't need to follow a sew along, that tells you a lot. And actually, I didn't do too badly on the neck because collars I struggle with, but it actually went in really nicely. This is just a lovely, I don't think it's a French terry, it's just a knit of some kind. I got it at Fabricland. I think it was like I think it was on discount for $3 or $4 a meter. And so it was pretty decently priced. Considering it takes about 2 meters, this dress, $8 or less, that's pretty good. Now, a little bit about the Laundry Day tee. You've got 3 hem lengths. You've got the shirt, a knee length. You've got the high-low hem, and you've actually got a tunic. And I would love to make this tunic. One of the things about it, here's a picture of me. It's got a bit of a flare out. It's sort of a bit of an A-line, but the most comfortable dress. But I'd like to make this tunic with these 3/4 length sleeves, but with the cowl neck option. I'm not sure I really like the cowl neck option with these sort of cap sleeves, but I think the cowl neck with the 3/4 length would be good. I love Notion's patterns. If you haven't ever tried them, they're so great. Everything about them is great. I have a long list of patterns of theirs I want to make. They're just very well laid out. The construction is magnificent in my opinion, especially for somebody that's new like I am. And they have a mix of woven and knit and a lot of patterns, and I've bought a lot of their patterns. So they also have cup size, which is very handy, and they're size inclusive. So yeah, if you haven't tried it, check out Love Notions. And I'm not an ambassador or anything. I just really love their patterns. I also wanted to just mention this is an extra large. I forget to tell my size all the time. Usually with Big 4, I'm about a 20. I often have to scale out. Independent, they all kind of use their own sizing. It's all over the place. And even Love Notions I find has sizes, but for the Laundry Day tee, they go by small, medium, extra large, all the way up to 5X. So this is an extra large, and it fits great. It's very comfortable. Let's talk about my thrifting finds. I love to thrift. Love to thrift. When I first started sewing, I would grab all the thrifted fabric I could find. I've slowed down on that, and I've actually re-donated a lot of it because a lot of it, as I've got to know what I like and what suits me and all that kind of stuff, a lot of it just doesn't work. So much of it I use for mock-ups though, and that works really well. I really enjoy that. I do have some really nice fabrics, but a few of the things that I love about thrifting is I'll come across a ready-to-wear item that just fits me perfectly or maybe needs a little bit of tweaking. And that's about the 2 that I've bought today. They need a little bit of tweaking, and I'd love your input on it because it's not something that I have upcycled too much. I don't think either of them really needs a lot of tweaking, but for my shape, this is the problems that I have. So let me explain. First off is this gorgeous, let me see, Nomads is the brand name. But it's a gorgeous A-line dress, and actually it looks a lot like the Love Notions lyric at the back with the darts and that. But it's all lined with cotton, and it's 100% cotton, and I just love it. Now, my measurements, I'm rectangular shape, so the one of the problems that I come across with patterns all the time is, my bust is about 42, my waist is about 41, and my hips are about 43. So usually with bust and hip measurements like that, you're going to have about a 38-inch waist. So, what is that? I end up 3 or 4 inches bigger. So I do find I have to grade out with a lot of things. So when it's ready to wear, you're not going to be able to grade out. Here's a picture of me in it. It's not bad, but it is a bit tight across the bust and definitely across the waist. Now, I consider this a summer dress, and so I wouldn't be looking at wearing it probably until next spring, summer. So I don't know if I'd make any changes on it now, just in case. If maybe if I lose 5 pounds. I definitely do not subscribe to waiting to wear something until, like buying it until it fits. But if I'm not going to wear it, I'll put it away, bring it out, and see where I'm at. The opposite could very well be true. I could gain 5 or 10 pounds by next spring or summer, and then I have to look at something completely different. So I just want to leave it. But there is a zipper down the side. So, and it's quite a big zipper too. It's quite long, and it definitely is very tight around that area. Now, I have put a couple of zippers in, but it's not attached to the lining or anything. But I'd really like not to fool around with the zipper if I can help it. I just do not have that skill set at this point. So what I thought I might do, and like I say, I'm going to wait until next year because I won't be wearing it. I thought I would take out or narrow the seam allowance on the non-zipper side. You can see that the lining is just attached there. That would be easy to take off and then reattach. And just, there's not a lot of seam allowance, but I could take it in maybe a 1/4 of an inch. I don't know. That would probably help. But based on how I look in the dress, taking that in, or any other ideas you might have, I'd love to hear from you because I just love it. I think it cost like $8, honestly. And a dress like this would have been a lot costlier. This is the exact kind of dress that I want to make. It's the exact kind of dress that I love, and I think suits my figure. It's that A-line, it's got a bit of a higher waist, and it flares out. But it's more form-fitting around the bust. It's got the V-neck, little cap sleeves. It's exactly what I want to make. If you even know of a pattern that's like this, the lyric dress is a bit like this, but the lyric dress has the buttons down the front. I'd like to find a pattern that does not have the button placket, just like this. So if you can recommend one, I would love it. Just for me to make a couple more, but I definitely want to use this, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it based on my picture and what I've showed you of the dress. So yeah, that was my thrifting find number 1. Now let me show you my next thrifting find. So my next thrifting find was this beautiful 100% linen jacket. I can't even imagine what this would have been like brand new, and I paid $9 for it. Ralston, and it's a size small, which at first off-put me because I never fit in a size small, but I thought I'm going to try it on. So I tried it on. Here's a picture of me in it, just with jeans, and it actually fits quite nice. I love the sort of flared bottom on it. It's in beautiful shape. There's no stains on it or anything that, it would put me off it. Love these beautiful buttons. It's definitely, in fact, when I took it up to the cashier lady at the thrift store, she was like, "How did you find that? Where was that?" So I guess they don't get a chance to look through it. Anyway, to look through everything, I mean. The problem that I've encountered a little bit is, again, my broad back. So it's a little bit tight through here across my back. And again, what I thought I might do, now I will definitely wear this now and through the winter, probably just with a little, to me it could be worn as a jacket or a top. It really could be, depending on where you're going. But I did wonder about just opening up the seams on it and just across the back part of the sleeve. Is that nuts? I don't know. I hope not. But there, again, I feel like I could bring the seam allowance. Hopefully there wouldn't be fading, like it wouldn't be that much darker because the rest of it might have faded. But if it's on the back, I think I might have an okay. These seams here, I don't want to touch these. Are they called flat felt seams, I think, right through here? So that was my thought, was pick out the straight seam that's through here and then run another straight seam in, I got to try and find some fuchsia pink thread just along the serger line so it matches up straight with it. And I think that would give me, it wouldn't give me half an inch, but it might give me, you know, like more than a quarter of an inch anyways between it. But yeah, that, and other than that, it fits beautifully. So that would be nice to have a little bit of, you know what it's like when you're wearing something that's tight like this, and I'm always going to have to deal with my broad back. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it, but I was really chuffed with that because this, making a jacket like this this is a high level skill. To me it is. It's got a lot in it. All these princess seams and the way they're done and just, yeah. So I was very happy though to find this beautiful linen jacket. So let's talk a little bit about life. Now this summer whizzed by, as I'm sure it did for everybody. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is the sewing community that I have come to know since I started sewing last December. This has been the best part of sewing for me, 100%. It is just so fun, so supportive, so warm, so inviting in every way, through YouTube and through sewing classes I've taken. And I belong to a Zoom sewing group, and we have a great old chat every Saturday morning. It is just the things I learn, the laughs we have. It's just so wonderful. And I've been lucky enough to actually meet a couple of people that I've had coffee with. And even though I kind of consider myself a bit of an introvert, when I am around people that are as interested in sewing as I am, I become this gab fest of an extrovert about all things sewing. And I don't have any sewing friends in real life. I've got one fantastic BFF. She always loves to watch my videos and support me in that respect, and that really means a lot to me. That's my friend Joan. And but getting together with, I met in August, I met a new friend, Gloria, and that was just wonderful. And later in August, I met with another lady, Laura, and I'll put her channel on Instagram. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but go check her out. She makes beautiful, beautiful garments and posts regularly. And when she contacted me to get together for coffee, I was just over the moon. She doesn't live in British Columbia, but she lives in another province. We had a great old chinwag, and I have really considered her a friend now, and hope we can get together regularly when she comes out this way to visit. But one of the things, she was incredibly generous and gave me a pattern by Pattern Company that I've never heard of, and I'm not even sure they're around anymore, but it's called McPhee Patterns. And I was so thrilled because it's so quick and easy, almost world's easiest, no side seams. So it's just like one big cut. And here is the line drawing for it. So you just cut it like this and then the sleeves and that's it. And on her Instagram, she shows one that she had recently made. And I love it because it's exactly, I love the V-neck. There's no plackets to it. I'll be making quite a few of these up. I'll definitely be adding this to my fall plans. And I'm excited about making that. So thank you very much for your generosity, Laura. That was very sweet of you. And I've got some other pictures to show you just of my local community and where my husband and I like to walk and bike ride. I hope you enjoy them. Happy Friday, everybody. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.